Alright, hello everybody, this is Demon coming back for another round of Hearts of Iron 4. As many of you can sit there and see, Soviet Union has slowly creeped and conquered the east. Our plans are a naval invasion into Japan, but before we can commit to the naval invasion, we have to get our situation of resources handled. One major issue, consistently being seen, is the fact that we currently lack a navy. One that I didn't think I was going to need, but luckily we started researching into it, so now we have it. Goal right now, build up the Navy, get it up to speed. We're not going to train it, but it will be our Pacific Fleet. The Pacific Fleet will be handled without aircraft carriers at first, at least until I can get carriers designed. Again, it's going to take some time to get to the 1940 aircraft carrier, which is the one I personally believe is the best. In terms of at least in terms of fighting the freaking paradox of AI. I mean, you don't need nothing better than that. Let's go ahead and get the reliability of the IS-2A to 100%, making it very useful. Because again, there's no point in building the lower generation aircraft carriers. Like even the 1936 probably isn't that bad at an aircraft carrier, but it again comes down to the very point of the game, which is me have much I have to care about. And me just focusing on one sole thing is not going to fix the damn problem. Okay, we got that done. We're in 44. Did I ever do 43? Oh my god, I didn't. I never did 43's tech for that. Jesus. Yeah, we're going to build a huge stockpile of fighter 3s. Any fighter that's in this war effort is going to be getting used against the Japs. You guys are done with that. I'm going to put roughly... We want at least, I'd say, 1,000 fighters sitting over... I dare say over Japan. Get about 1,000 casts over it. And I would say even willing to do... Because they won't have that much. 2,000 fighters will be plenty. They won't have the raw materials to be able to fight the war. Do that, and get me about, as I said, about 200 casts. That's enough to do the invasion with. And then over here, we just started building them, so I'll say roughly 100 strategic bombers. These bad boys will be focusing in on civilian factories and military factories over the Great Japanese Empire. You guys, on the other hand, commit your attacks here. And that'll be the modern tank, so we got a while before I care about that again. So we're going to focus in on this. Same thing, I want 100% reliability. I want to make really reliable heavy 3s. Those guys are done. Super heavy is now buildable. Radar 3. Fire control 3. Anti-air. We're going to be aiming for triple turrets. Anti-air indefinitely. Actually, I could actually see this quadruple. No, wait a minute. This is the first gun. I could see a twin. Quadruple. Quadruple. And then put catapult float plane. And then a bunch of secondary guns. I could see the Russians making a really weird battleship. Alrighty, and what name can we go for the glorious battleship to be called? Stalin class. I could see Stalin naming himself after this glorious beast. One of you will be getting built, and you'll be getting added here in Vladivostok. I could also see Stalin not training his troops. He's just like, we're building a giant fleet. All you lazy bastards are going in. Just like, but sir, we haven't trained our troops properly. I don't care. That's why we have them. We build more. All right, that's getting handled. That's getting handled. Maintenance companies, I guess. We'll start focusing more on that. Capital ship armor get upgraded. How much longer till those guys are done? They're getting there. They're almost done. Good. The rubber situation should be handled again. Good. Good, good, good. Those bad boys going. Those bad boys going. Go for carrier fighter force. Alrighty. Well, with that, fortunately, we now have access to the next generation of planes, aka jets. We have the MiG-9. Actually, I have a good question on that. When can we research that? In 47? Get the MiG-15? I think we'll hold out with what we got, and we'll get ready for the naval invasion. Even if I don't have the whole fleet done, I mean, I might just... I mean, I doubt I need it. How much ships do the Japs have? They have a pretty formidable fleet. That'd be a challenge. They'd have air supremacy, but I have a lot better ships. It'd probably come down to tactics. Stop trying to see. Is this considered an inland sea? No, it's considered an ocean. Damn. 36 carrier hull. That's the next generation of it. I want to hold out until we can get this. Anti-fascist diplomacy, go for the dockyards. Rubber's secured now. Go for extra oil, because that is something that's going to eventually be needed. I'm just going to keep building up freaking Turkey. Turkey's a good, formidable foe for the Axis to have to go through if they want to go to war with me at some point. Alrighty. So with that, we'll go ahead and start getting the cruisers done. Cruiser 3, radar 3, fire control system 3, anti-air, this, and this, rapid fire gun, This is where we'll get we'll use the catapult for our stuff. Secondary, light cruisers, you'll be the Frunze class. Duplicate the exact same thing, make heavy cruiser variant. This will be the Molotov class. Okay, so we have the cruisers designed. We just got to get this last one, and then the carrier. For this, we're actually going to be building. You can sit there and see a battle cruiser. I usually don't build the battle cruisers, but these guys are going to be running off of twin guns. I could definitely see the Soviets looking at it, going, okay, we can build a small complement of heavy cruisers. Or not heavy cruisers, but big battleships. But we're also going to build a complement of Moskva. I actually can see that. A smaller complement of battle cruisers. Something that was and I could see him building it because it'd be more designed to be able to fight in the Mediterranean, or at least the Black Sea. I definitely could see the Soviets doing it. It's up their alley. Whether I like battle cruisers or not. I find battle cruisers to not be that useful in comparison to average battleships. Bad game. Okay, So, we're going to go to the fighters and immediately switch to a powerful engine, a reliable jet fighter. We did have the tungsten reserve. Thank Christ. I was kind of worried on that front. We'll expand the Red Fleet. We'll do this for the Comintern, and we'll see if we can influence Britain and frickin' the others in any way. I'm actually surprised Britain didn't have a civil war. I thought it said that if they don't decolonize fully by achieved within 2 years of becoming communist, a civil war will start. Becoming communist. Okay, so maybe they can't. Would make sense. Alright, so we got those guys done. What else can we get done? Yeah, we gotta focus on our industry right now. That's one thing I've been neglecting. You never neglect that as the Soviets. Commonwealth of Nations. The Commonwealth still alive? Who's all in it? New Zealand. British Malaya. Okay, well, it looks like the holdouts are really in East Asia. That's pretty good. It's saving me trouble because I don't have to deal with it. And with the bombers doing bombing runs over frickin' Japan, that's really hurting them, I think. Because these guys are committing bombing runs that are messing with the industry, so I'll just keep adding more to it. How many factories do we have on bombers right now? 15? Production is starting to reach up to the quality I need it at. On this. Go ahead and jump on that. Alrighty. Get this next. Well. Let's see, battle cruisers are done. Destroyers are getting done. I'm going to get the light cruisers done. Need roughly 16 of these bad boys to build the super fleet. Good enough for me on that front. Is this... Whoa, wait. A white piece? My white piece? Oh, I bet it's... Is that from... Wait a minute. Was that from the thing that I'm thinking that was from? Was that the decolonization? Did decolonization just force peace? No way. In a way it did. And in a way it didn't. Okay. That's broken. It was a forced end to the war that nobody wanted. Jesus. And once this is done, I'm just letting political power build up. I'm not caring about anything else for a while. Okay, the destroyers get done. They did. Alright. We're going to focus on getting those guys in. We need to start focusing on Molotov classes as well. We need 8 of them. Okay, guys over here. Here. And here. Expansion of the Red Fleet. And as I said, I'm going to hold off before we do anything else, so just do that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Really? I don't have enough steel. That's new to me. We'll up steel production then. I don't think I've ever played this where I didn't have enough steel. Carriers are done. You know what? Screw it. You know what? We'll go for the 1944 carrier just because we can. Might as well. That gives us a very modernized carrier that we can get access to. Okay, we'll focus on finishing the battleships. Put the rest of this on this. Steel will be a problematic thing for a little while, but I'm fine with that. It's only building 2 cruisers each. Not building in, so it's fine there. Good, we got that. Wow, I'm not importing anything. Most of the world's steel reserves are... Oh! Wait, what? Okay, I was about to say, yeah, they don't have steel. Let me build up a little bit of steel. That gives me a hint at something. It means I don't have enough steel reserves then. It means build it. Battle cruisers get done, the heavy cruisers get done. I mean, I see this war being over here soon. Still waiting for the Frunze classes, the light cruisers to finish up too. Luckily we got those at max. Good, and with those getting built, we're getting close to have the nuke. You are not joining that war. That is a death trap for you. Alright, so that stuff's good. Oh, I really want to go to the 1950 aircraft carrier. That'd be fun, but no, I gotta hold. Could get 40 submarines. Yeah, we'll start getting the subs ready too. I'll be fine on this. Northern China, naval invasion. Well, alrighty. I mean, I got heavy tanks for this exact reason. This is a dumb move on their part. I hate the AI. They're like, haha, we're going to naval invade you and take your stuff. I'm just like, okay. Every time you send troops in, I kill all of them. I have 8 tank divisions that can just go bam, 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 and kill everything. Who do you think will win this? And they're not even the light tank divisions. They're the meaty divisions. They're my boys. That's a lot of divisions they're about to lose. That's a lot of divisions they can't afford to lose. Qingdao. Qingdao. Go, 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 go. I'll take the other port. No reinforcements. Okay, that's good. Go for the nuke, I guess. Okay, so they just lost more divisions. How's the steel reserve looking? Fine right now, good. Oh, and it's probably because the light cruisers got finished, so we don't have to care about that anymore. Okay, that's good. I would definitely vote for this. Other things to focus on. Would carrier ideas be good? Come in handy, but I think we'd rather go on air combat and then go for innovativeness. Actually, I might go for innovativeness first. Yeah, I might go for that first, because that gives us that static A defense that I actually really want. Okay, that gave us a little bit extra steel. That's good for us. Okay, they're committing to another naval invasion. That's south. Oh no, they actually attacked here. Oh, that's even worse. Why there? And it's gone. I don't care about any of that. Alrighty. So those guys are done, those guys are done. 1940 subs. Something that does need to start getting produced. I need these guys. And these guys, that is right. We're gonna want 4 factories of 5 on each. Anything else? We don't need the interwar bombers. I don't see any use in them. Said I wanted to hold out to get this. Next thing we'll hold out for is the jet designer for Jetcat, or not Jetcast, but the Jet Light Sequoia design, because we're going to be going off of jets soon. I successfully did that mission. Now, where are my ships built at? They're nearly done. Excellent. Moskva classes are going to be done in March. February, the last of those guys will be done. Good all around. Japan is calling for another naval invasion here in Korea. Luckily, we have the mobile task force ready to go. Okay, go ahead and start researching modern tanks. You guys push. Every time they invade, they lose more men. That's all I care about. It's less troops they have in the mainland. Even less troops. You know what? I think we'd rather have 44 subs. I'll be honest, I'd rather have them. It means I can go out and blockade everything without a care. Good offensive. Let's bring it back here. That is our last ship. Going to be done next month. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Anything else we need? Prince of Terror would be nice at this point, because it would definitely help with the, this. We have enough infantry to hold. We have that, we have that. Start focusing on the rest of this. I want the garrisons at 20 with Cav. Prove that. Haha, jets are in, boy. Go for that. Get the the air reformer. That's gonna be a nice another one to get. That'll give us even more of this. Alright, how many of those planes we got? We have plenty of those bombers. Where are my other bombers? Strategic bombers. Give me an additional 100. Commit to even more bombing runs on the mainland. Plane count's down to next to none. After April, so the fleet is hereby finished as far as I care. And this will be first fleet as always. Only difference with this fleet is that it's going to be white starred, but since it has no carriers, it'll be focused on as a gunship fleet. Alright, and it'll be under the command of somebody I need that is really good. Oh, this is the guy I want. Old guy. Well, actually, no. No, this is the guy we want. This is the meaty guy. We want that. You, sir, you're heading out. The remaining parts of the fleet will be removed. Oh, I have the main one there. Okay. Alright, so what that tells me is that we need to go and go to the next generation of this. And you guys, because the Japanese fleet is currently... Where's the Japanese fleet? I don't see it. Yeah, screw it. Start doing bombing runs. Not that. We want you to do this. That'll get them to come out. You find them. You kill them. Oh. Oh, they got the 4 aircraft carriers. Oh. Destroyers are down. Heavy cruisers down. They lost a heavy cruiser, 5 light cruisers, 23 destroyers, and 5 planes. Did they just find the fleet again? Oh, our big portion of the fleet. Destroyers are down. They sank one of our destroyers. They've lost 3 heavy cruisers. Large some of their frickin' oh, wait. I seen a... We killed Nagato. Hyuga. 3 heavy cruisers, 8 light cruisers, and an additional 24 destroyers. We lost a singular destroyer in that fight. Okay, we're gonna do this. We'll be heading to Task Force 101. Where is my fleet? She is rebuilding back at home. 1 destroyer for the amount of casualties we just committed into the Japanese fleet is pretty damn good. Destroyer. Go for this next. As much as I want to, I'm not. This will be our new flagship. The pride of the fleet. Alright, fleet is at full occupancy. Build that naval dockyard up. Where is... Okay, you guys are still on standby there. Well, those destroyers must have got hurt in the fight. They're getting better trained though, that's what matters. They're back at it. Oh, found a carrier. 3 aircraft carriers, nothing guarding them. Did all 3 just sink? That fleet's done. I am actually going to build up the radar stations here. We'll see if we can find anything. Because then what that'll tell me is I need to start building some interwar bombers. And then I can start doing larger bombing runs on them. Oh no, the Japanese fleet just came out again. Looks like the carriers got away once more. No, they lost a carrier. That's good. Okay, you guys are actually going to be engaging at high risk, but I want you all to head home to repair because you guys have been fighting for so long. You guys did another great job. Head out. Guard that fleet. Or guard the invaders. Here. Up there. Invasion committed. Good, boys, good. Heavies are going to push this way. Lights are going to push this way. Just storm east. They won't have enough time to stockpile that area up. My tanks will arrive first. Told you. My guys are moving so fast, they outpaced the freaking Japanese troops there. Jesus Christ. Oh yeah, they're cut. Tokyo just fell. Soviet forces converged on Tokyo, and heavy fighting has been reported throughout the city. The city is under Soviet control, now with the exception of the eastern suburbs where massive fires are still raging. When the fighting shifted towards the Imperial Palace, members of the Imperial Guard reportedly launched bayonet charges against the approaching Soviet troops. The house was eventually stormed by a detachment of the VDV paratroopers, who had to fight their way through the compound room by room. No prisoners were taken, but it is believed that the Emperor was safely evacuated before the city fell. Onwards, comrades. Fall of Tokyo. That... I was gonna say, if I look and I see a naval invasion of frickin', like... goddamn... anything of mine, I was gonna be pissed. I'm gonna be like, why are you launching a naval invasion when you lost the mainland? Alright. So with that, we suddenly see a massive grip on power left here in the east. We will be securing the Kurils. More importantly, we'll be securing access to southern Sakhalin. In terms of China, you're going to go to Japan. And we will be satelliting Korea. Satellite that. We will also be satelliting Japanese China. Good. Japanese China, hereby be in control of this surrounding region. And B, Communist China, for all I care. Deal with that, they own that. They'll also be getting control of this. Be one massive China. Good. As for the Mongols, for their inept ways of being able to fight, they are now a puppet. Siam, again, another puppet. As for the remainder of the Japanese Empire, we have no need for any of these resources. I do not care. We only want to sell the Sakhalin and Kurils. That is what Soviets took in real world. That is what I'm taking in this world. The Japanese can have full control over their islands. I do not need them. So the rest will be puppeted. Now what is left? It's actually a good question. What the hell is left? Satellite Japanese Micronesia. Where are they at? I don't know. We'll do that. Chinese People's Republic. All I was about to say, if I came into this and all of a sudden, like, oh wait, that's a broken China. That's not the good China. Chinese People's Republic. It's not even good China. It's not like I got control of actual communist China. I got like crappy China that doesn't do anything. Alright. Well, this is First Fleet. I don't know why they renamed themselves. You know what you are. Alright. This will be Pacific Command. That fleet will now... I don't know why they do that. Be now repairing. We have access to the new modern tank. So that will be getting placed about... I think it'll get placed over them. Okay. Now suddenly I don't have enough factories. I get crippling depression from that. Now I should have enough factories. Okay, the infantry are holding in the west. We have enough garrisons guarding everything that we should be fine. The nuclear arsenal is growing larger. And with that, We are now one of the greatest empires to ever live. With this. And just because I'm a douche, Communist China, here is 30,000 guns. Have fun. As for the tank divisions, you guys should be heading westward right here. This guy actually did pretty good. Panzer expert. Oh, you got level 4. 5 attack, 3 defense. Not bad. What would you get? You got a Mountaineer. Ooh, improv. Yeah, I like improv. Or improv. I love improv. That's good. So you guys are set. I'm actually going to let you guys train. Reason being is I see it as an advantage, not a disadvantage to let them do that. Alright, so we'll give China 30,000 guns. Hopefully they just start multiplying. I just want to see that 0 turn into whatever number is feasible for them. What else do we have? It's 2:18. I am well over 30 minutes, but that was fun. So, if I had to guess, what are the big faction players in this? It's probably just Britain and Germany. Which means these guys should stay neutral to the south. So if I actually declare war on the Axis, I shouldn't have to be too worried about anything. You will be heading more south. You guys here, get off of that. Head south here. How long till we have the next line of these done? Not for a while. How many military factors do we have? We don't have nearly enough. Need more. We got that. We'll go ahead and research the IS-3. Actually, no, wait a minute. Before we do that, we already are making these, so I can actually switch this over to highly reliable modern self-propelled guns. So we actually get pushed up one. You, on the other hand, for T-44s, high reliability as well. I just researched that. God damn it. T-44A. You are going to need up to 50. This, on the other hand, we can start... We're going to keep a line of them, so I would vote turn this down to about... I'd say about 30. 30 heavies, that should be enough to get us through the war. Problem is going to be tungsten reserves now. We don't have enough tungsten. Start building them up. Alright, where do we have tungsten resources at? That's what I want to know. Where is all the Soviet Union's tungsten at? It's going to be here in the Caucasus. We want to build up the oil reserves as well. That's another tungsten supply. Anywhere else tungsten? That's already maxed out. No more there. Some here. Aluminum's fine for now, so I'm not too worried about aluminum. Any other time I would be, but not. Tungsten. I don't think there's that many tungsten spots. I think there's only a few. Alright, I'm going to prioritize that infrastructure real quick. We're going to do that, and then prioritize this. Get everything fixed. And what we'll do is get a Prince of Terror up, so I don't have to really care about that type of stuff anymore. You guys are done. The bombers can stay and you can stay. How many fighter planes do we have in reserve? Not the amount I would like. So what I'm going to quickly do is build airfield up here, here, here. Print to tear it up. We'll build the infrastructure up to get a little bit more tungsten. We'll see who we can trade with because there's gonna be several guys we're gonna have to be worrisome of. We could trade with Japanese, China. Wait, what? I think that's kind of broke, so what we'll do is we'll trade with these guys and get 2 more tungsten resources. Build up those airfields. If I had to guess, 800. We're going to want about 2,000, 2,000, 2,000 jets. We'll build up radar stations throughout the region so they'll be more sustainable. You guys can start training here. Cass, go ahead and start heading over here. Whatever missions you guys are doing, just come over here. You guys arrive, you'll start training. Where are they at? There they go. Okay, that gets us the submarine set up. Focus on logistics again. Hunt and destroy. 240 days until the MiG gets done. People's Republic of Spain. Oh my god, that's a thing. Wait, they really got power over there? Holy crap. Wait, what? No, they didn't. Wait. Wait a minute, where are they at? Confused. It said there's a People's Republic of Spain. Well, where are they? That's it? On the Belarus. That's weird. Alright, so that should fix this tungsten supply issues. We're building more factories after the... Well, we're not even doing nukes yet. I would probably put the nuke factories towards the bottom. Yeah, that's probably what we'll do. Girls put up higher. It's really a question of what else I want. I would like to core this territory. That'd be nice. How many naval ports we have over here? We have 1 other. So we're going to need 6 more of those garrisons. Pretty good. Oh, the war ended. Crap. Oh, Australia's getting invaded. I want to do that, and that. Case of an emergency. This is the infantry line that is going to hold from Ukraine all the way to Belarus. Level 5 forts are going to be all across this border. I will happily give up Western Latvia if it means I can hold on to the rest. So we're going to build up a huge fort line through here. You always want to have a huge fort line against the Germans. Always want to be ready for it. So in that preparation, those will go right about here. These guys are going to go right about above it. Yep. Pretty good. Pretty goddamn good. And in terms of radar stations, we want Odessa, here, 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 here. Move on down to Sevastopol, Caucasus, Armenia, Strachan, St. Petersburg. Oh, there's some Murmansk. Let's get in there. Here's where we'd want radar stations at if I was the Soviet Union. They gives you good area to block it. Out of harm's way. Germans wouldn't be able to get access to them easily. Give you warnings in case if they start invading you. All good stuff. And again, I think they would take priority over the nukes. We already have some nuclear facilities built. I just have to get the bomb. I definitely want to put new troops in the south. Alright, you know what? We are going to do that real quick. We're going to need about 48 of the 40th Infantry here in Armenia. We're going to need at least a minimum of an additional 24 here in Strachan, just in case. Just in case they do a move, I want to make sure I'm guarded. Actually, I might upgrade that to 48. I'm not going to lie. 48, enough to hold, enough to give us stuff to work with. Okay, that's set to go. Industry. Alrighty, I think I'll end the episode here. So, we got a fair bit in. We conquered the Japanese. We now have the Chinese People's Republic of China. Mongolia is back under our authoritative boot. We're going to go ahead and do Far East Fortifications, Operation Z, and Annex Tuvu, because that's all stuff I find important. We're going to be training up new divisions. We need 3 divisions to help hold the Kurils. We need an additional 3 to help hold the little island of Kamchatka. Besides that, I see us doing very well overall. We have the divisions to hold in the west now. The Germans have double to triple what we have on the front. The problem is that if I build level 5 forts, I build 2,000 CAS, level 5 AA, radar stations, they will never pierce this line. The other thing I'll have going for me is the fact the AI is kind of stupid. And the meaning I have behind that is, to be able to invade me, they're going to have to commit a naval invasion force. And if they invade through the Baltic, I don't care. Reason being, look at what I have. I have a very powerful troop. They won't be able to do anything in the east. If I see any naval invasions occurring or anything that's out of the ordinary, I immediately will call my fleet into action. The one thing we are missing is the MiG-15, and to get the MiG-15, I want to get to this carrier jet. Same thing with these guys. I don't know if... Do the Russians ever get a... No, they never get a jet-powered naval bomber, which I guess is kind of a good thing, because it keeps me on my toes. Trying to think if there's anything else I'm worried about. Not really. I think that's pretty damn good. I think we're almost as prepared as we can be. Now that we can build a bomb now, it's actually pretty advantageous for us. The only thing we have a problem, I think, that could be rectified is the factory count, which currently you sit there and see I'm doing. I'm getting forts up and then the military factory, so that will be rectified here shortly. So that, please like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. When we come back, everybody, more Hearts of Iron 4, Soviet Union. And at this time, again, we got to get the troops ready for an all-out conflict. We have the tanks. Could use more tanks, about 4 more heavies, 12 more of the light tank divisions. I think we can beat them. But if we do go to war, it's going to be focused down here in the south. Which, in terms of infrastructure, they'd have the infrastructure only to a certain extent, so it's to our advantage. So, as I said, do those things, guys, and I'll see you in the next round of Hearts of Iron 4. Thanks.